Speaking of next matches,
Yep.
there's one in 45 minutes.
Too much.
So.
It's too much for
What are we gonna
talking
do?
about.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat fish and chips.
It's fish and chips what you had in the oven.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Let me tell you, it was not in there long enough.
Oh no.
Even if it was, you know, it's not going to be the same. I was prepared for that. But this is a little bit sad.
No, check it out. I have prepared more than you did in the oven. A vodcast.
Wow.
Wow. I'm currently setting it up, so I was less eloquent there for a second.
I'm currently using a fork to hack off a piece of halibut. While, isn't this the Tower of Heaven song? Did Rivals of Ether take the Tower of Heaven song? Did like the same guy do the music or something?
I don't know what a Tower of Heaven is.
It's like a Game Boy platformer.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be an RPG.
What is with the skin on this head? Give it to me, please. I'm hungry. Flashy goodness is the Tower of Heaven composer. How funny. Good for them. They deserve to be working on a big game like Rivals of Ether.
Okay.
Oh my god, was my mic picking that up? I'm so sorry. I have to... I don't want to spill anything, so it's like a little bit closer to the mic.
We had one game where the composer was, or like a song I think, where the composer was Harry Mack. He's like a famous Twitch, YouTube freestyle rapper nowadays, but apparently he made music for some game. I don't think this was vodcast, but maybe chat will have to help me. ROT8 versus Klades in Tailspin. I don't think it was vodcast. What's the myth you're gonna so... You had your food?
I'm having...
You're having your
yeah.
food, yeah, and I want to also have food, so I'm gonna have to order pizza after this match. You should remind me, in case I forget.
Okay. It's smart of you to eat after and not during the broadcast.
I mean, it will be during the broadcast because there's a match after this, and I figure my pizza will arrive during the match, but they close if I don't order at that point.
Oh, you're right. You're on a different timer.
Yeah,
over there.
We're done with the day here in Germany.
As someone who orders out a lot and also keeps it in a very strange sleep schedule, I'm intimately familiar with the closing times of local pizza places. I'm like, oh, 9:45? Can't go Domino's. I'm gonna have to go Pizza Hut. They're the only one that's open. 9:45. 9 o'clock would have been okay. I
This
feel
one,
like that says a lot about me.
this one closes at 10, so I'm not gonna order past 9.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've worked a fast food job where a dude comes in 5 minutes before closing.
Yeah.
And you can just tell that, like, oh, you are really high, and you've got a bunch of friends who are really high, who are hungry, and you're here to get food for all 20 of them. You son of a gun.
Alright, racers! Look at them. ROT8 versus Klades. What's going on with either one of these avatars? ROT8 is like an abstract piece of art from... It could be like a video game where you're shooting this ball around using the mouse or something. And Klades is like what happens when you hold control is you move a selection in MS Paint.
I think there's a reaction GIF of Kermit being like, oh, and he like tips forwards, that someone has duplicated and looped multiple times.
It looks like that that rapper reaction. There's like a YouTube video of some guy rapping, and like one guy comes at the camera
Oh,
like that.
and yeah. They're like outside in front of a tree or something.
Yes.
I think it's that. I think it's basically that.
Hmm.
But it's a still frame from it, with JPEG artifacts around the outside and all.
The cards do not support animation. I was thinking about it, but there's so little people with animation that I just didn't want to bother. It's way harder to do. Because these cards, like, it renders them to like a texture and then puts the texture onto a 3D object and then makes that like jiggle like they are. And that would be a lot harder to do with a GIF. So I was like, it's fine.
It's the first timer we got here at Klades, so we don't know much about them except Frog. The ROT8's coming back for a third go. They got up to 33rd in Mr. Tournament 18, so I'm guessing they went 0-2, and then went 3-2. I don't think you get to 33rd without 3 wins. Could you? Would 2-2 be 33rd?
Sorry, I wasn't. No.
We always play this game.
No way. 3 wins
Yeah.
for 33rd.
So some big improvement. Oh, I guess when they first joined, the 129th was definitely tied for last.
Yeah, that sounds right. So
The Song of the Ancients playing here.
Oh. Sorry.
It's a very emotionally charged track if you're familiar with the franchise.
I played some Near Automata. I'm not big into hack and slashes.
Yeah, Maurice doesn't like video games.
Yeah.
But the music, though.
But that's what I tell you every single time, that RPGs have so good music and story and like characters and like the emotions, and I just can't enjoy any of it because there's like 80% of the game is clicking menu items.
Thankfully, Mystery Tournament is here to provide you with the complete opposite. The story... Well, no, the story is what you want. But
Yeah.
it's the menus are gone.
Yeah.
We took those out.
What if we gave like the player like a big drill? That would be very
Yeah.
unlike MT and unlike RPGs. And then what if they had to like drill through walls and collect like scarabs to make it through the levels, and we would have to beat the game? Wouldn't that be interesting?
I would love to see something like that.
Oh man, I've got a treat for you.
What? Whoa!
No way! What a coincidence! It's Tailspin, which is
originally submitted by Boney.
Yeah, I think this should be replaced by like Wizardo or something, but I didn't bother.
I think it's worth having Boney's name on the screen. It's been a while since that guy's shown his face around here, but he's an important figure. I'm glad he's a part of this in this small way.
Bertard's saying, "Hey, this isn't Disney." I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, "Oh, Tailspin, I know that. That was like one of my favorite shows growing up, with the little bear guy and the big bear guy, and they played in German it's the Seegans, which is like the sea goose. Is that what it's called, the plane?
The sea goose, is that what it's called? Is that what
Yes, the yellow plane in Tailspin, the Disney show, obviously. The main plane, the plane that it's all about.
As in like the type of plane, or like
No.
does it have a name?
It has a name.
I don't know the plane's name.
That's what is it? Is it like sea goose or something like that? Because in German it's the sea goose. I gotta know. Wait, the race will not start before I know.
Well, all right. I guess I'll hop on Wikipedia. What is the plane?
Thyrohydra saying it's the sea duck.
Tailspin called the Sea Duck.
Yeah, I mean, that's close enough. I'm okay with that.
It's an old modified Conwing L16.
It's really good. And then Rebecca owns it, I think, the lady, and she gets like into like arguments with Baloo, the pilot, a lot. Really
Baloo,
good.
there's a name I know.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
We didn't have Tailspin
Hmm.
in my neck of the woods.
All right, here we go. It's Tailspin. We're gonna just start moving, I guess.
So this was in top 8. I think it was like Okami of Games versus someone.
Yeah.
Maybe not literally someone 325, but
Yeah, no, I don't remember who it was because Okami of Games won that race.
yeah.
Yeah,
and it was by a comfortable margin, if I remember right.
No, it was actually kind of close, and it was very frustrating.
I see.
But yeah,
I thought it was like a half a level at least.
I mean, I looked it up because, of course, I did. 22 minutes for Okami and 24 and a half for me.
Yeah.
So kind of close.
I would call that a comfortable margin.
Wow.
Get in top 8. I mean,
the timer. How far have we played? Who knows? Like a minute.
50 seconds. My internal clock is immaculate.
Okay, I'll start it in 10 seconds then.
So you got to drill, and you drill through the dirt. But other than that, you bounce is the big thing off the spikes.
Yeah.
And walls.
Yeah, and you can like re-drill in the air, so there's like combos you can do. Kind of like what ROT8 is trying to do.
And what Klades actually did. Klades a little more comfortable, I think, with the movement. Yeah, people in chat pointing out this is a Team Bugulon game. You can look at the shading on the dirt. That's the visual style that this team is known for. But they also just make like great little games. Usually they're like game jam games, and it's like really unfair. It's like you guys came in with like probably an entire document. You probably already made this game as a prototype, and like you're gonna put it all. I don't know how they do it, but they make these incredible games in game jams, and then we race them in a mystery tournament.
Klades
You talked about those scarabs.
Yeah, the pace spin clarifies something. Did I saw something about the scarabs, so I must have seen the pace spin somewhere.
I was looking through my test notes for old mystery tournament games for fun, and I remember seeing my notes for this game, and I suggested it be added to the pace bin that there's one scarab per world, so that they know that they can skip exactly 4 scarabs and still unlock all the levels they need to beat the goal.
Yeah, because then you need to collect 14 out of 18, as the pace bin clarifies.
Because I think it would suck if a race was decided by someone just like not having enough when they get to that crucial point.
So ROT8 kind of skipped the scarab and could finish this level easily and save a bunch of time. Let's see. Seems like they want to go back, but
you can't wall bounce.
Yeah, it's not like Celeste, where you can like go into a dream block, back out again.
Yeah. So opted for a death there to get the scarab. It's true. The pepper grinder is very similar to this game.
Pepper
but this
grinder
one was first.
Well, pepper grinder was announced in like 2015 or something.
Oh.
It's like really old for some reason. Pepper grinder is more analog. Like this one is very much about digging in cardinal directions. Pepper grinder is kind of 360.
Yeah, I mean this level ROT8 is on, where you dig through this entire horizontal stretch, is almost like a puzzly element, right? In order to progress to the right, you have to do that.
It's like an ice puzzle almost.
Yeah.
Klades has been extending the lead. I don't know if there's some kind of scarab situation going on. Like if Klades maybe skipped 1 or 2.
True.
But as long as that won't be an issue, Klades has the clear lead here.
Ooh, a little bit early on the jump. At the start of this level, you've got this dirt above you, and I don't know if Klades sees it and is just choosing not to engage with it, or if they've missed it. But I gotta wonder if the Scarab is there. No, Scarab is here. I don't like surfaces that bounce you rapidly.
Rapidly?
Like Mario's music note blocks. Like if you press jump, you get a big bounce, right? But if you don't press jump, then it's like boing 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 boing.
Yeah.
And there's like a rhythm to it that's like pretty fast, and it's uncomfortable. You got to time it right, and in the time, movement is a little bit different because like you're not moving while you're bouncing.
Okay, yeah. And you don't
And
do it a
these-
lot too, right? It's like a rare occurrence for you to be bouncing on these things, so you don't have any practice.
Yeah. These arrows are trying to tell Klades something.
Oh.
Oh, it's going back up.
They told the arrow for rotate told him to skip the scarab. Okay, drill left? Oh, drill right. That makes more sense here.
I think Klades was trying to do some kind of shortcut there, but we gave up on it.
Music's really good too.
I mean, these games kind of don't miss, in my opinion. They're just really strong submissions overall. Yeah, the diamonds aren't good for anything. Checkpoint for rotate. Progress from Klades has slowed down a little bit.
Oh! Beautiful clear by rotate.
So let's see. Is this just one level
I
between
think
them now?
so. I think Klades really took a while also on the previous one.
Yeah. It's not often that the player who jumps out to the early lead in a game so execution focused sort of loses it because the person behind has like got better at the game than they have.
Rotate, where are you going here?
But every now and then it just takes a little bit longer for it to click with someone, but then once it does, movement is happening here for rotate.
Rotate is moving.
End of the level for Klades, waiting for the saw blades, very patient.
Oh, rotate got by the bugs.
I think when I tested this, I skipped one too many scarabs. Not in the sense that I didn't realize that I was short, like I sort of skipped some early ones
Yeah.
and put myself in the position where I had to get the later ones.
Oh,
And when I was getting them, I was thinking these are so much harder to get than some of those ones I skipped.
so you went back instead.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Or
Honestly, I
just sort of wished that I had one of the two.
honestly,
Combination of both.
I feel like that's a good way of handling it. Like
Scout it out, get the information first.
try to make your best guess of how many you can skip, and maybe adjust it as you go, because the earlier ones are probably gonna be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So like, oh, I'm not gonna skip the first one, for example. But then maybe like I don't know, like
Aw.
8 out of 18, maybe?
Rotate was tired of these enemies and was like, I'm gonna go to the very edge of the platform and I'm gonna drill them. And it was still too much. Drilled them off the edge.
Hmm.
Okay, Scarab collected for Klades, but then hits the spikes. Now, does that collect the Scarab? No. Gotta go back around and get it. If you want it. and Klades does.
Yeah, exactly. Like, question is, has Klades skipped any yet?
Can you recollect the same checkpoint? You cannot. You gotta get a different checkpoint. ROT8 is having such trouble with these enemies. Just a couple of surface rotators.
Yeah.
What does Mario call these guys again? Not Spinies.
Electro something? Oh, there's like different
No.
ones, right? There are Spinies. Aren't they called
Those are
Spinies?
those are the red guys who get thrown out from by Lackey 2.
Ah. So what are the golden ones called?
The golden ones.
Well, the ones we're thinking of, right? I thought. Spiky. Mario.
Maybe Spiky. It depends. There's Super Mario World, and then there's Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh, I think they're called Spinies in Super Mario World.
We need to like draw a little diagram. I'm thinking. I think a Spiny is the little like beetle guy, and he walks along the floor after Lackey 2 throws him.
Well, those, I mean, those also sometimes appear in circle movement things.
Oh, I guess they do. I'm thinking of more of a guy he's like this.
Oh, wait, I'm the guy now.
Oh, I drew him right on top of you. Funny.
Don't touch me! I am Spikes. So I think
thinking
Klades
about what to do.
has maintained the lead, I think.
Yeah. Did correctly read you need to go down the middle one. Oh, but the spikes. You fall fast in this game.
Yeah.
You fall faster than you drill downwards, which is funny. Remembered that the mushroom was on the left. Good approach.
You'd have drilled downwards, I think, right?
Yeah, you'll bounce.
Maybe just like it only lasts for like a second or something, and then timing it is hard with the fall. Unless you come out of a block of dirt.
ROT8 is on like the final drill. Okay. And has the checkpoint.
Gotta get green here.
But that level's cleared for Klades. Yeah, the spike mole has never been more appropriate, I think.
It's a spiny if I've ever seen one.
I'm gonna Super Mario World credits. Images.
Wait, I
thought I would find a nice list of all of them.
I was thinking of Spinies. But maybe there are different enemies. I mean, in the castle there's the electric guys. They also go around blocks.
Klades about to get the checkpoint. I looked at this Google image result thing and didn't see anything close to what I see. Like a couple different scattered screenshots from the end that don't contain the enemy I'm looking for. And then there's a bunch of like YouTube thumbnails, and it just sort of made me sad about the state of Google as a whole, and I don't want to look at it anymore.
That's funny.
some timing elements on these rotaty saws. I remember these being like, it's not hard, but you gotta look at it and pick your spot. You can't just go.
Miss, I got good news for you.
Hmm.
Oh no, where did it go? Your bad news, your good news disappeared. There. Look at these guys.
Yeah, those guys do follow corners, like you said.
Oh, I thought these were the ones you... Those are not spinies.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Really? I thought these were what you were thinking of.
No. See, I knew that this was what you were thinking of and that it was... Super Mario Bros. 2.
Should we stop the race? So ROT8 is kind of keeping up, is 1 or 2 levels behind. I remember this level.
Spark. It's just called Spark.
Oh, that is the one in the castle.
Yeah.
I was talking about him earlier.
Chat in frustration is giving the answer 30 seconds ago. ROT8 is on this same, like, more goopy world.
Yeah.
That Klades is on.
Oh, Klades quickly realizing, okay, how you get the key and also how, like, getting the key is a danger move.
Yes. Pings off the platform to get the necessary height. Very elegant.
There's like a weird difference between these enemies that you can drill through and these ones, like that are currently in Klades' way. You can't get past them.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're meant to be like saw blade-ish metallic or if they're just like those pill bugs that roll up into a ball, a roly-poly, some might call you if you live in a certain part of the world.
Whoa!
But they are simply too strong.
Yeah.
Klades. Bit of a like one mistake happened that really didn't anticipate was going to happen, and so was already doing the inputs for the following moment that no longer makes sense because of the mistake, and then that created a second mistake they weren't ready for.
Yeah. But did we skip? We skipped the... No, we did get the scarab. It was weird, there was like different paths you could take.
So Klades is on 3-5. I don't know what that means in terms of progress.
So it does say the scarabs unlock the 4th world.
Okay.
So we like...
And there's 18 scarabs, so...
Oh!
6
in
each world?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Wow. Look at us.
Mathematics.
Oh,
Klades is dug down into a one-tile-wide thing and is stuck, so... Back to the checkpoint. Very unfortunate. Oh yeah, this level is neat. It has you kind of going to different parts of the level to get a key.
Oh, is this timed?
And then coming back. Yeah, those will respawn, and if you don't get there in time, you are locked in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
ROT8 going backwards through this level? Ah, for the scarab.
Another strategy you could follow is you get all the scarabs until level 14, or I guess 15, and then you stop if you've gotten them all. But then it may be just kind of in the way, it may be a freebie, you know, that kind of thing, you never know. So you may be leaving some seconds just like lying around.
Oh, there's no floor in this level. Yeah, you're right. And I think if I don't think there is one though. Like I think the 14 fastest scarabs are very likely the first 14.
Hmm.
Klades drilled right instead of down, but is able to get onto the platform they were hoping to reach on that cycle. Nicely done. Rotate on this very fun level. Which I think speaks to these developers, that they had this idea and this mechanic, and then they realized, like, here's something really cool we can do to spin everything, turn it all on its head. You can stand on this, but if you drill into it, you're dead. And then, like, the platform down there that you need to hit to not die.
To get the scarab. It's like a risk-reward kind of situation too.
Clever. Klades once again finds the bottom of the map. It has this checkpoint though. Oh, gotta go fast. And does. Onto the final scarab for Klades. 15 out of 24. So needs to go back and get 3 more?
No?
No.
Yeah, we need 14. It's just 24 because having 14
Yes.
unlocked 6 more, basically.
Yes.
Or maybe there's only 4 worlds, who knows. Yeah, but beat the game, there's only 4 worlds. So I'm feeling pretty safe with my time. But also, I still don't feel good about it.
The 4th world is tough.
This is like the evil guy's castle or something.
If I remember right, you and Okami were like neck and neck until the 4th world. It's hard enough that we could see someone get stuck. Or Klades could just perfectly sight read.
Oh, this level did me in. I remember these platforms.
Grabs a piece of it as it swings around. Waits really late.
Nice clear.
I mean, that was extremely well done.
Yep.
The level is like giving you a free tour through it, so like you get to see the challenges that are coming up.
Klades decides to skip the checkpoint for some reason.
Oh no.
It dies. But this level is interesting because you go through it and it gets harder every time.
Yeah. I would not be able to like appreciate how it's getting harder as I go through the first time, you know? Like, oh, I better watch out for that and this, and I can't. There's too much going by.
It's the right way. Oh, that's not a platform.
It didn't quite seem right. But, I mean, you don't want to go the same way you went last time. And this is the one that's opened up,
Yeah, this
right?
must be the right way. I just kind of expected us to keep going in a circle. Man, we're gonna go through this level a bunch.
Yeah, there's a reason they give you a lot of checkpoints. Oh, rotate. Ooh. Okay, you got... as long as you're always mindful of the thing, you're not gonna hit it. Okay.
Nice.
And the checkpoint. It does feel like the drill should hurt things even when you're not charging.
Yes. Like, I was thinking the same thing. That's what gave ROT8 so much issues on that one level with the sparks.
Yeah. Ooh, Klades maybe got away with a little something there. Came off the wall, but still hit the enemy. Has the second key and the second checkpoint.
We did a rotate also onto the fourth world.
Had 2 extra scarabs.
Didn't get you any extra points, unfortunately.
No, but it was kind of like a lot of work to get some of those.
That's true. Oh, what? What even hit us? Oh, you can do another lap through the level to get the last scarab there. That's cute. Yeah.
Unnecessary. On to the next one. Got a ride here. You
That's
need
cool.
to be hitting the bottom of the platforms. A nice adjustment on Klades' part to recognize that on the way up on the first try. The bounces, if you're just sort of charging as soon as you can,
sniped.
you're gonna slowly climb out the top and get hit.
Oh, kind of like that. Dangerous. Oh, that just panics a little. Drilling right without jumping first.
Tricky platforms now for ROT8. And is waiting nice and long.
It was the same shot. Almost got sniped again.
Oh, ROT8 was too high up. And just sailed
No!
over the drill refresh coin.
Klades jumped into the last bullet before the end of the level.
Oh, shoot. No checkpoints on this one.
Yeah, it's pretty short. If I'm in a race and I know I'm like close to the end, I want to see short levels.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Klades, it's okay.
Oh no!
Oh no! Crushed.
Got into the Star Wars trash compactor over there.
Yeah. R2-D2 was not there
Hmm.
to turn it off.
Oh,
Level complete for ROT8.
ROT8 is one level behind.
It's a long level,
It is.
but you're right.
Sounds more exciting when I omit the fact that it's the longest level yet.
This
Alright,
place is a mess.
guess Klades right. Alright, he got hit by this bullet. Oh, come on! No! Just don't jump.
Well, it was very generous to show me personally, who missed the first time, what happened. I don't know how Klades saved that, but ROT8 on lap 2.
Alright, just stand here? Oh, it also doesn't work. Never mind. Maybe if you stand more on the right.
Is this lap 2 or is it lap 1?
So green was the one that was... No, blue was the one that was still on at the end, so we still have to turn off green.
Yeah.
There it is. So
Oh yeah, okay.
now we're...
So that was lap 2, and now we're on lap
Klades has met it past, what's that, 3 or 4 of this world?
It's not 4, so it must be 3.
But this is 4.
I like the level is that Klades is on. Is like actually you don't want the keys on this one.
But then why are they there?
I think there's gonna be other keys in the level that you need to avoid.
I was thinking maybe it's like you can. I think you can get through this with the keys collected, and you're gonna need to collect them to get the scarab.
Oh,
Because you can bounce downwards into those spikes. Whoa, 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 whoa!
what?
Kind of
Completely
panicking.
misreading the flow of the level.
You're kind of panicking to the right for no reason. Just calm down. Yeah, there's a single diamond up there, and what's going on with Klades? He's going up the walls.
I have my big Blue Yeti microphone in front of me a little bit to the right, and it covers the bottom right-ish of my monitor. So that I have a literal blind spot on my monitors. So sometimes like video game info on a HUD is there and I just don't even see it. I almost wonder if like maybe the UI of this little guy with the drill is like covering the exit. And so Klades just like with the peripheral vision just completely didn't register it. I was playing a lot of Persona 5. They put everyone's HP and SP down there on that part of the screen, and I spent the whole game like leaning around my microphone to look at it.
You could move your monitor to your left.
Well, I mean that's where the second monitor is, and then that one, the wall. Nice little jump from Klades onto the checkpoint. ROT8 finished that level, so it's still one level behind, which is not a bad place to be, but we're running out of levels.
Yeah. Oh, getting the keys, let's go. Hardcore mode. Hardcore mode over. I forgot to remove the little walkie guys. There they go. That's a fast clear from ROT8. It's on the... This may be the last level. I also remember this one being a sticking point.
Checkpoint for Klades.
As long as you're getting checkpoints, you're making progress, and like, you're not gonna feel too bad, you know? But as soon as you get really stuck on a checkpoint and you respawn like 5, 10, 20 times, that's when you get really scared. It's a little awkward. This clamp ROT8 is on. Oh, we're going all the way down.
Yeah.
That's probably good. Well, we're at the bottom of the screen. That's usually a good sign. And there's the impossible shape-looking thing, which is probably good.
It ain't bad, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Not done, I guess. Congratulations. So that's it.
Why? Yeah. Why question mark? Why?
Maybe if you collect all the scarabs, it's like, oh, you're the scarab master.
I guess so.
And all the diamonds. They really expect you to collect all of them.
That caught me off guard. That and the dried piece of chip
Yeah,
in my throat.
Tell.
Let's see how close behind rotate is.
Seems close. I think you just climbed this room. Wait, did we go back? Where's this checkpoint activated? Huh? Why was the checkpoint activated? Oh, collected like a key?
Yeah, the reddish one.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I don't like that. Put me down. Even though in this game you drill, which you can do in the air
Yeah,
or on the ground,
it's
as
not
opposed
gonna
to jumping, which can only be done on the ground.
Yeah, it's not gonna eat your jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, that seemed like it hit. Oh, this is a clear. It was so close towards the end.
I almost, if there was like another world, you know, it's like, would this trend have continued? There are some races that go back and forth. And those ones are always kind of strange because like the goal has been drawn at a point, but it's largely arbitrary. Like sometimes it makes sense for one reason or another, but ultimately arbitrary. So it's like the victor is determined purely by where we draw the line. Slightly upsetting to think about. The whims of some tester who was like, well, I don't know, it might be a bit too long. Suddenly the entire course of Mystery Tournament history shifts. It was a good effort from both players. It's a trickier game than they made it look, especially the last world.